Welcome to my channel, Derpy Death Knight. Today we're gonna have a quick discussion about new players in World of Warcraft. I was in an instance today, level 20 in Shadowfang Keep, and so there's this new player that comes in. His name is Harm, and so he's a warrior. He's brand new to the game. All gear, his gear is all white except his sword, which is blue. I'm talking about like quality. And so, he pulls, at the beginning, he pulls one or two mobs. He doesn't die. He doesn't kill the group. No one dies in the group. But, he's new to the game. I think this is his first instance. So, the tank says, "Don't pull. Can you read, you jackass?" And I was just like, whoa, like what the heck? Like, it's his first time. You could tell it was his first time, and you're gonna treat him like that? Like, what's your problem? Like, he's new to the game. It's like, just give him time to adapt. And so we move on from that. In the boss, after third boss, he's Harm stands on fire, dies. And so Priest says, "I'm not gonna res him. He's just making my job harder." The Priest was a healer. And so it was me and Harm. I told Harm to stay next to me, attack what I attack. And he's like, "Don't attack before the paladin, it's the tank." And he's like, "Alright." So he died. Priest doesn't res him. I say, "Why?" He says his response is that he's last on the DPS charts. And I was like, so if he wasn't last, you would res him? And I was just like, I was just so infuriated. But wait, there's more. Then I say, healing isn't even that hard. I have a level 62 shaman. He's a healer. Super easy. Especially at level 15 or 20, maybe level 20. You literally click, press a button. Click, press a button. He was a priest. I'm pretty sure he was a discipline priest. So he just threw bubbles out for days. It's not hard. And so, later on, actually, it was not later on. I sat there and I said, "Res him." And the priest says no. And then she says, "Why don't you res him?" "Oh, that's right, you can't." I was not in a level whatever guild. I did not have mass res. So I didn't have any resurrection spells because I was a rogue. So I was trying to convince them to res him. And so I say, healing isn't even that hard. Which the tank responds with, "When did we say his healing was bad?" Which I did not even say. I just said healing wasn't even that hard. And so I say, I actually can't res him because I'm too busy being on the top of the DPS chart. And the tank goes ballistic. "Oh my god, you're one of those players. Stop bragging about your DPS." And he's like, "Oh my god, you're so bad." Even though I was first. And so I eventually just said, "You know what, fine." I told Harm to just resurrect, walk back. So I waited for him. So I walked back. And so later on, we kill whatever that guy was, Lord whatever. Yeah, but this discussion is about new players in World of Warcraft. If you're new and you join an instance, your first dungeon, would you either, 1, want to be treated like a normal human being, and if you do something wrong, get corrected, or 2, get corrected by being kicked? Which one would you prefer? Let's say it's your first time playing WoW. I was terrible when I first started out. I didn't even know what dungeons were. It took me like an hour to get to like level 7. I was bad. I was really bad. But the thing is, when you level up and progress, you will get better and you will learn. I'm not gonna learn if you keep kicking me from the dungeon. Oh, they didn't even tell him what to do. I was the only one telling him, stay next to me, attack what I attack, don't attack before the tank. I was the only one telling him that. So if I wasn't there, he probably would have just gotten kicked and didn't know why, and he'd be like, oh, well, I'm not... You probably wouldn't want to do an instance after that. But this discussion is just about do not be a dick to new players. If you are, that makes you that guy. The one guy who acts like he's the best at the game, has a full set of heirlooms. I have full set of heirlooms, but I'm not a dick. And says, OMG, you're so bad, I'm gonna kick you. That's such bad sportsmanship. I mean, it's sportsmanship for a game, but whatever. It's just, you're just being a bad human. So, yeah, it's just... lesson of the day, don't be a dick to new players. It just really sucks to get yelled at through a computer screen. Not even yelled at, just typed at with all capital letters saying you're bad. It's just not a nice experience. So, anyone who sees this video, make sure that you are just a nice person to new players. Teach them what to do. Don't be that guy. I'm Derby Death Knight. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys next time.